Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 24th of October 2024. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying life and having a nice day. It's a very nice day here in Bangkok. The sky was blue for a change and we've had a lot of cloud cover recently. I always love to see a blue sky, and then on certain days the pollution is so thick that the blue turns into a kind of murky, not turquoise, but anyway, whatever color that is. But today it's pretty clear. There is some pollution high in the sky I can see, and some wispy clouds, but certainly a very nice, beautiful blue and sunshiny day. And it's 9:30 in the AM, and it's pretty warm out there as well. I'll get to go swimming later. That's nice because I don't have too much work to be done today. By the way, if you're seeing an extra blue 2 here, this is not Bluetooth, blue 2, that's because I missed it while I was transferring the digits into, and it gave me the error message. If you're using this SudokuExchange.com solver and you put in the wrong digits, or rather you omit some, well, both. If you put in the wrong digits or if you omit a digit, it will normally tell you it doesn't have a unique solution, and lo and behold, my 2 was missing. So I've put 1 in now, and that would be nice. Actually, I can see the 2 is going to be quite helpful, isn't it? Because it's going to give us a 2 there. Actually, this one doesn't matter, but the 2 there. So we're starting with 2s a bit later on. Before I mention what's going on here, I've just been hand feeding my cat. He's not really hungry at the moment. He's also been on hunger strike actually for a while because I've refused to give him chicken quite often. Not because I want him to be vegetarian. I long ago lost that argument, but just simply because he only likes to eat chicken. He doesn't really like to eat cat food much. And but I've been sometimes been giving him these gels with added medicine hidden inside. And cats have this kind of licking reflex that they'll lick food from your finger or the palm of your hand. And so I've been trying to force feed him a little bit this morning because he's getting very thin and is worrying me. Anyway, he did manage to eat something, so that's quite good. What's going on in the rest of the world? In the USA, Nate Silver, the famous predictionist, that's not a word I know, but anyway, let's just make it a word now, shall we? Like Sudoku. Predictor of elections using a certain bunch of categories and check boxes. If you say this, if you say this, if you say this, and then works out the formula. And he's been very successful in the past, and this year has just said, I have no idea. I just don't know. It's too close to call. So isn't that terrible? It really is a damning indictment on the US. So if you are in America, and there isn't much time to go now, you've found some people who are wavering, or how on earth anybody could be an undecided voter, I have no idea. But if you know any Trump voters or are possibly undecided, try to proselytize them in the way of common sense, actual facts, not imagined nonsense. It's a tough job, I know, but anyway, please try it. I ask on behalf of the rest of the world, because we would really like not to have to deal with Trump in the rest of the world. Both from our own point of view and also from the example that he sets. Excuse me. I've choked on my own words. Excuse me. Let's start with 9s blocking up here. I think that was See, now if I was a conspiracy theorist, I would suspect something bad happened there. I'm talking about Trump and I'm starting to cough. Something terrible was put into my water, into my green curry that I just bought from 7-Eleven. The breakfast places that I normally go to, there are 2 of them. They were both closed this morning, so I had to resort to 7-Eleven. Did you know 7-Eleven, which is now a Japanese store, of course started in America, but now a Japanese store, it has the most branches in Japan. Second is Thailand. We're a close second. We have 14,500 branches of 7-Eleven. There are 4 within easy walking distance of, within a 6-minute walking distance from my house. 4 of them. And that's very typical. That's not unusual. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was trying to put the 9 in. 7-Eleven is ubiquitous in Thailand. It's how people survive quite often. I don't eat their food very often, I must admit, but just occasionally it can be useful. 5 there. 2 blocking across here. There's the 2. Oh yeah, I said I was going to do something about the 2s, didn't I? What do we have here? That's a 6 by the looks of it. Now 2 blocking down here and blocking down here and across there, so that'll give me a 2 there as well. Four blocks this way and this way. Four blocks to the left and hop here. But here we can see 4 has to be in one of these 2 squares, so there's no way you can be a 4. Let's have a 4 there. All right, let's go through rotating, shall we? By the way, I've worked out quite a few things already, but anyway, let's just do it like this for a while, hoping to spot something I haven't seen yet. Okay, we have 7 blocking up here and here, which puts 7 into those squares. Clearly 7 is not here, so 7 is in one of these squares here. So this means that this square here can't be 7. 7 must be in one of these 2 squares here. We've got 7 blocking across here, and across here. So in this column, this is the only location for a 7. We've got 6 and 8 across here, and we've got 6 and 8 up here. So this is a pair of 6 and 8. Now this has to be 1, 3, 7, and this is 6, 8. So this is 5 and 9, I think. So the 9 blocking across here will give us 9 there, and this is going to have to be a 5. 5 blocking up here and across there means that's a 5. And now we've got yes, this is 5 and 7. I just put 7s into those squares, didn't I? So this is 5 and 7 over here. So this can't be 5 or 7. Must be 8 and 3. So the 8 blocking up there. There's the 8. There's a 3. Now 3, oh no, it's not good enough. There are 2 places for 3. I thought there was only 1, but I'm jumping the gun. Never jump the gun in Sudoku. Never jump the gun in real life either. That sounds like a very dangerous thing to do. So where was I? I was looking at this. Shall we have another look at this block here, just in case there's something over here? I said this was 5 and 7. So do we know anything else? 1, 2, 3, 8. I don't know. All right. I can hear the cat kicking his cat litter around. He, as I said before, he seems to be a world champion cat litter kicker. He manages to get it as far away from the tray as possible and makes a mess all over the floor. Okay, 4's down this way now. And across there. Excuse me. No digits are in the completed zone yet. We've got an 8 down here and across here though, so that might help a little bit. 8 across this way and this way. There's an 8. We do have 8s in those squares, so 8s are going to be up there. Now, I worked something else out here before, didn't I? That was 5 and 7. 8s are there or there. 8s are here or here. 8s are there. Okay, we have 1 blocking this square, 1 blocking this square, so here's our 1. 3 and 6 block down here, that puts 3 and 6 into those squares and leaves enough room to squeeze in a 9. 9 blocking up here and across here means that that's a 9. And I think we might be able to finish the 9s by going down to the bottom like so. Yeah, at last, something done. What's missing from this column? No, not that. What the hell is missing? 6. We can get this, can't we? We know this is 3 and 6 down here. This has got to be 2 up here. Left to get here 1 and 7. Okay, back over here. This was 5 and 7. Now 5 and 7. So we are looking for 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8 in those squares, right? 1 and 2 block up there, so that's, and 2 actually is here now. What do we know about the 1s? Not sure. 3s are there and there. 8s are here and here. I'm not sure. After all that, I give up. I'm not really sure. But I think I've got 4 down here. I do indeed. So that will be more fruitful. 4s. Oh, I'm drunk. 4's going up. There's a 4. Eight blocks up here now, and that gives me an 8 in this square. We can get this. We know this has to be 3 and 7. So this square here is not 3 or 7. It's got to be a 1. We have 1 down here. 1. Oh, no, we don't. What am I looking for? That's down here, isn't it? I'm looking in totally the wrong place. Proof, if ever proof were needed, that I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm playing these video games. Let's see. Let's just go through the digits and see where we are now. Okay, 2s. That's clear. 3s. So we have 1 and 5 blocking down here. That means that these squares are 1 or 5. It means that these squares are 3 or something. So the 3 immediately has to go there. And the something, which is not 1 or 5, must be... Not 1 or 5, must be a 6, I think. 6 across here, 6 down there. We'll put 6 over there, shall we? And this is a 7 to finish the row, and the missing number up here is 8. 8 across there and up there, so you're an 8. 8 to the top gives us an 8 in this square. 3 blocks this square. We need a 3 in this column. It's got to go there. This has got to be a 5, I think, for the row, and here 7. 7 blocks this square. We know we got 5 and 7 in those squares, so there's the 7, there's the 5. And not much more to go now. I feel like we are going to be successful here. Let's look back down here and see. Is this 3 and 6? I think it is, because that was 3 and 6, wasn't it? So this has got to be 3 or 6, hasn't it? And so we've got the 3 blocking here, so that's going to be the 3. That's going to be the 6. That's the 6 there. This is the 3 down there. Little bits to go. Let's see, this looks like a likely place. This is 1 and 5, so no help there. So we've got to get our help over here or up there. What do you favour? Let's see what's missing here. We're looking for 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. 5 and 6 block down there. 6 blocks down there. 6 across there. There's the 6, there's the 5, this is 1 and 2, 2 blocks across there. There's our 2, there's a 1, 1 across there, there's a 1, there's a 5. And up here we just need, no, not a 4, 3. 3 blocks this way, here's our 3. There's our 7, 7 that way, there's the 7, this is 1. 1 across here gives us 1 there, and 2 finishes the game. Nice, pretty straightforward game from the New York Times today. I'll see you around for some more Sudoku later because I don't have too much to do today. Bye bye.